Hi there. So I want to spend some time helping you understand a really great method and hopefully get a good understanding of how you and your organization can benefit from some really awesome mission and vision statements. So I want to start with this one. I'm going to share a sample mission statement right here. I'm just going to read through this. So we provide our customers with quality office and information technology products, furniture, printing values, and the expertise required for making informed buying decisions. We provide our products and services with a dedication to the highest degree of integrity and quality of customer satisfaction, developing long-term professional relationships with employees that develop pride, creating a stable working environment and company spirit. Now, I've started cracking up toward the end because this is a joke. This is actually a joke of a mission statement. Maybe you've seen the sitcom called The Office, and the company that is the subject of that sitcom is called Dunder Mifflin. And this is their mission statement. And The Office, the whole the sitcom, the comedy is a spoof on office culture in the United States. And in any event, so this is what their mission is on the wall. It's a complete and total joke. But what's crazy is I'm reading this, you may have been thinking to yourself, well, that I've seen mission statements like this. This is not what you want. You don't want a mission statement that's run on, that's full of a variety of it has integrity. We provide, we've got quality, all these different, this long list, printing values. It's just crazy. So this is not what you're after, and it's kind of crazy because in the world of mission and vision statements have gotten kind of a bad name because they're too long. They're things people throw on the wall. They don't get really used very well. And in fact, if you did a search on the phrase mission statement cartoon, you're going to find hundreds of cartoons about mission statements. And here's one of my favorites, possibly. Okay, it's time to brainstorm our mission statement. Or for those of you who prefer, Mabel here will be standing by to poke you in the eye with a sharp stick. So why is this? Why is there so much animosity and fear of mission and vision statements? Well, I think a lot of it has to do because they're just so poorly done, and they aren't used very well. And so we happen to love mission and vision statements, and we think that when they're well written, you've put some solid thought into creating them, they can be an absolute cornerstone of the success of your organization. You become a mission and vision driven organization. But if that mission and vision is like this one, then it's hard to be driven by that or be inspired. So what we want to help you create is a mission and vision statement that actually works, that makes sense, that you're proud of, and actually you can communicate and use to help guide some of your key decisions. So the rest of these slides, I'm going to be walking you through how we approach mission and vision statements. And there's also a worksheet that goes along with this that you can get access to. So our approach is this. We think mission statements should be one simple sentence, and we think a one sentence statement will be easy to remember. It helps you and your team focus on what's absolutely essential, and it can be used as a clear filter for making decisions. Now, one of the big mistakes that people do is they try to create mission and vision statements in isolation from each other. We think they need to work together. They should serve as an inspirational cause and effect. You want to be able to say, if we succeed at our mission, then the vision is more likely to happen, or ideally the vision will happen. But if we succeed at our mission, then the vision will happen. It's that sort of cause and effect. And what oftentimes people try to put everything into the mission or vision, but they're really two distinct things that work together. Further, your mission and vision should be somewhat timeless. You don't want to be changing them every year or two. It's just something that you feel like it provides constant and somewhat timeless inspiration. The mission should, and the way that we set this up, and I should have said this at the beginning, this is our approach. There are other ways that people do mission and vision statements, and if you have a different way of doing it that absolutely works, then use it. But this is our approach, and hopefully this resonates for you. So the mission statement should succinctly state what you're doing and for whom, and the vision should state what the world will look like when you succeed at your mission. So again, it's that cause and effect. What we do and for whom, and what the world will look like if we're successful at doing that thing for whom. So here's some samples that I want to share, and in the worksheet there's more samples. So the way this table is set up is there's three organizations. These are three separate actual examples of mission and visions. The mission statement here in this column and the vision statement in this column. So in the mission statement column, the words that are in bold refer to what the organization does. So in this case, ASPCA, what they do is they provide effective means for the prevention of cruelty to animals. Simple, easy, that's what they do. Now, they probably do 1,000 other things, but that at its core is what they really do. Now, the words in italics here are the subject of and the persons that are describe the subject and persons that are the organization's focus. So in this case, their focus is to animals throughout the U.S. So these two pieces, what they do and for whom. You take Feeding America, what they do is they feed through a nationwide network of member food banks. And who do they do that for? America's Hungry. Charity Water, what they do, they bring clean, safe drinking water to people in developing countries. So this is the subject. So this is a really nice, easy framework for you to think about your own mission, what you do and for whom. And if you succeed at that, then the vision will happen. And that's what the world, quote unquote world, maybe it's your community, your neighborhood, your state, whatever, what the world will look like when the mission is met. So in this case, when this mission is met, since they're focusing on the U.S., their vision is that the United States is a humane community in which all animals are treated with respect and kindness. The Feeding America, a hunger-free America, again, because this is America's focus. The focus on what they're doing is for America's Hungry. And here, this is a global vision. Every person on the planet has access to life's most basic need, clean drinking water. Now, these visions are really pretty lofty, right? But that's what's inspiring. Like you're trying to change the world with your organization in some fashion. And in fact, that vision may never be hit. It's possible. And you may even share that vision with other organizations. But ideally, your mission is somewhat unique to you, and you might be partnering with other organizations with complementary missions, and all of you are working together for that common vision. And in any event, these are 3 examples. I've got other examples in the other worksheet, so you'll be able to get a hold of that. So if you want more detail, so let's just say that this mission and vision combo feels like this is too simple, and the mission in particular, and you're just pining for more detail. Well, this is a way you can go about doing this. So the Good Shepherd Grace Center, this is an actual organization. Here's their mission: to help women without resources break free from drug and alcohol addiction and create a hopeful future for themselves and others. Great, simple, lovely, lovely mission statement. However, their board decided that, that's great, but we want to give a little bit more detail. So they then say, when they communicate their mission on their website or in other publications, we do this by offering. And then they give you the tactics. Now, these tactics here might change a little bit from year to year, but it gives some detail about how they go about doing it. But their mission statement is constant. That's not going to change. But their tactics here may change. So if you're pining for more detail, great. Create a 1-sentence mission statement and then follow up by just describing a little bit more about how you and your organization do that. And then you can put that in your grant applications on your website, etc. So what if you have an existing mission statement that is just not working for you all? And here's an example of a real one. I've changed the name of the organization, but this is a real mission statement. So the Stone Creek Running Club is a diverse community of runners of all ages and abilities. Through training, group running experiences, and participation in running events, we encourage and support our members to attain their running goals, foster a spirit of camaraderie, and give back to their local community. That's too much. It's hard to remember. There's all sorts of things going on. It's 50 words long. If I were in that organization, I would want to try to change it to make it much more simple, like this: to inspire a love of running for everyone in Stone Creek. This is what we do, and this is who we do it for. And then if you wanted to put some more information in there, you certainly could. This refined statement, it's timeless, it states what they do and for whom. It's easy to remember, it's more inspirational. And if you want to do more details, you could say this: we do this by welcoming runners of all ages and abilities. We provide effective, fun, and training group running experiences, and we host and participate in a variety of running events. So now you've got this real simple, clear 1-sentence statement. If you want to provide some more information, you can say that. And you can change these strategies over time, but their mission will remain true. And if you do that well, then that would ideally lead to a very inspiring vision. Stone Creek will be a model of a healthy, active, and engaged community. So they are trying to do so much with their original mission that it was hard to clarify. But so now we can simplify it into a 1-sentence statement, and we can describe some of the other things that we do, and then it can support a long-term vision statement. So hopefully the last few slides and the last few minutes have given you an idea of how you can create a simple, effective 1-sentence mission statement and vision statement, what goes into them, the basic structure. And like I said a couple of times, there's also a worksheet that replicates a lot of what I've shared in these slides, but you can get access to that And hopefully, this guidance will help you create a real powerful and simple and easy to communicate mission and vision for your nonprofit or organization.